Welcome back guys to my channel, Investor Salvage here. So today, here's the thing. I've managed to take out the engine and the gearbox from this Golf mk7. So the impact is now evident. We're going to fix our chassis. So as you can see, this is the bent part of our chassis. So the impact was severe. So we'll have to replace or strengthen this chassis back to its normal place. So another thing to note, this is the subframe. So here's the subframe. We have some dents from this part of this subframe. If we compare this subframe, this holder here and this one here, you'll notice there is a slight bend. Yeah, it is. So we'll have to take the subframe out and fix it too. Another thing, our arm. So you'll notice one thing, this arm is bent. Yeah, if you compare from the one which is okay, so we'll have to replace this arm too. Another thing to notice is our dog bone. Here's our dog bone. So this is what you'll see. If you see closely, you'll notice the rubber is out. I managed to separate the engine and the gearbox. So let me show you. So here is our gearbox and here is the engine. So we're trying to assess the kind of damage that was evident from the accident. So here is the thing. So from the look of our gearbox, you'll notice one thing. The holders, these brackets that hold the mountings together, they are both off, this one and this one. So we'll have to do something on these. So this gearbox is driven by the mechatronics. So when I talk of the mechatronics, here's the mechatronics. So since I can see some dents, I want to open this mechatronic and see the extent of it. So let me open it up. So as we're opening it up to access the damage on the solenoids inside and stuff, so that we might move further to the gearbox and assess what's happening there. So you'll notice one thing, as we're opening the mechatronics. So here are the shafts. So one thing I discovered about the shaft, the accident was so severe that the shafts were interfered with. So from this you can see it is just rotating freely. So we'll have to replace both this cap and the shaft at large. Yeah, both the inner, outer and the inner CV joint. So the CV joint is out. Even from this it is evident our CV joint is out too. So the outer CV joint seems okay, but the inner, it's out too. So let me go to the arm. So here is our arm. As we can see from our, it is bent, so we'll have to replace this arm. So let me go to, this is the cross member. So this is our cross member. So as earlier I had shown, here is the rubber bushing for this is the dog bone. So we'll have to replace both the dog bone and the bushes. So you'll notice one thing, if you look at this cross member at this angle, this one and this where it touches the body of the engine, this one is bent. So we'll have to do something on this. We'll either replace the cross member. So on the engine, so let me show you something on the engine. So I managed to strip down the engine. Yeah, and so you'll discover something. So this so this is what is evident. So I think this oil, this is the oil cooler. It is out, so we'll have to replace this plastic thing. And on this other side, of the engine, you'll notice something. So I'm just trying to look keenly. There was a dent somewhere. Yeah, so here is the dent. So this is the oil pan. So down to the oil pan, you'll see this is a crack which is here. So we'll have to fix these two. So we're just hoping the damage never touched the inner parts of the engine. So our mechatronic is almost out. So as we're getting it out, yeah, slowly by slowly, we want to see, yeah, so untightening. Yeah, so we have number 10 here. That's a torque. So doing the last, yeah. Oh, so there we go. So you'll notice one thing. So this mechatronic comes with a how will I call this? This is the cover. So from the accident, you'll notice one thing. So the parts were affected. So here is how things look. So where the solenoids are. So you'll discover something. Let me tilt the camera. The accident was severe, so our solenoids were affected. So I'm hoping we'll just have to do a replacement of some few things inside the gearbox and we'll be good to go. So that's it and done. Let us get back to work, hoping to have everything in place and fixing the car. So hoping to have a nice experience. So watch out for part 2.